NASA says it's Voyager 1 probe.
Oumuamua, which is an object that we detected in space that you believe could possibly have been extraterrestrial in origin, meaning from some sort of a civilization.
36 years after departing Earth, Voyager 1 became the first man-made spacecraft to enter space in 2013, marking a significant historical milestone. Currently, 14.5 billion kilometers separate the observatory from Earth. Consequently, the time it takes to send and receive messages is around 2 days, or 20 hours and 33 minutes. For around 6 months, Voyager 1 continued to explore space, something NASA specialists did not anticipate. Yet this vehicle succeeded once again. There are 500 unknown objects in space at this time. The renowned podcaster Joe Rogan has now joined the conversation to present the astounding findings of this remarkable discovery. What is this enigmatic object? Are they repairing a broken airliner or working on extraterrestrials? Come along as we discuss how Voyager 1 found 500 unidentified objects drifting through space and learn about Joe Rogan's amazing discovery. Have you ever pondered why we don't look for concrete proof of extraterrestrial civilization in spite of the universe's immeasurable size? Scientists have been enthralled with this conundrum, known as the Fermi paradox, for generations. However, a surprising recent encounter in the deep ocean may provide answers to the age-old puzzle of whether extraterrestrial life exists. Expert and podcaster Joe Rogan is well known for his discussions on aliens and the potential for civilization. He has previously interviewed David Gruber, AI Lob, and other researchers on the subject of extraterrestrial life. The solution to the question of whether or not humans are indeed alone on Earth may now lie in fresh data from Voyager 1. Fasten your seatbelts as Joe Rogan delves into the significance of Voyager 1's groundbreaking statement that it has identified 500 space-traveling objects and how it can affect you globally. But let's first examine how Voyager 1's mission came to be before we move on to the exciting portion. Isn't it amazing to consider that the vast oceans and majestic mountains that make up our beautiful Earth are but a little portion of the larger universe? This phenomenon has long baffled scientists, but it wasn't until the 1970s that NASA researchers were able to gauge the size of our cosmic society. The unexpected alignment of the solar system's 4 biggest planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, was the catalyst for it all. Amidst this heavenly waltz, Gary Flandreau, a medical student attending Caltech and working part-time at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, made an extremely unexpected discovery. Through meticulous computation and mapping of the major planets' orbits, Flandreau identified a celestial phenomena that would fundamentally alter the practice of space travel. The results obtained by Flandreau are quite promising. These 4 planets, Earth among them, were monitored in an intriguing configuration in the late 1970s and early 1980s, like pearls in a cosmic necklace. NASA is excited about this discovery because it presents a previously unheard-of chance to enhance the probe in orbit by utilizing the energy that is already accessible from each planet. An aircraft can move ahead by applying a force akin to that of unseen cosmic strings. According to Flandreau's calculations, the risky 30-year voyage duration between Earth and Neptune may be cut to just 12 years by gravitational assistance from massive planets. However, there is an issue. This wonderful harmony comes along once every 176 years. NASA started a project to balance the globe after realizing the significance of this once-in-a-lifetime chance. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 were 2 spacecraft that had the same mission and design. The twin explorers, who were launched in the summer of 1977, just 15 days apart, had 2 goals in mind: to solve space economics and solve the secrets of the solar system. Launched on September 5, 1977, Voyager 1 went on to become an important component of the Voyager mission, demonstrating the curiosity and desire for knowledge of humanity. This amazing rover has been traveling for over 5 years, sending useful data back to Earth through NASA's Deep Space Network. It has bridged the chasm between our known planet and the uncharted territory beyond. acting as our eyes and ears in the expanse of space. Even as you marvel at Voyager 1's amazing voyage, remember that Earth is still quite close by. The observatory is a startling 14.5 billion kilometers away from Earth as early August 2023. It starts its journey from Launch Complex 41 at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, driven by the Titan IIIe launch vehicle and meticulously conceived and constructed by NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory's brightest minds. The truth emerges just when you believe you've seen everything. Let's now go more into Joe Rogan's latest explanation on the Joe Rogan podcast, as well as this incredible expedition of 500 unknown objects floating around in space. How did the spacecraft Voyager 1 arrive? Imagine a space traveler exploring the vast unknown and coming back to rule deep space in 10 years. For you, that's Voyager 1. Already, this courageous spaceship has traveled an astounding 14.5 billion kilometers away from Earth. Try to give this some thought for a while. This is around 3.6 times the length of the Earth and the Sun, or the distance traveled in a year. Voyager 1 is much more than just a machine that travels fast, far, and long. We also got a major revelation from it, which was the 500 unidentified items that were recently found concealed in the large region. There is nothing like this product that we have ever seen or examined. We are going to share the specifics of this discovery, which is a wealth of cosmic mystery and awe. You might be curious in how an aircraft that first took off in 1977 manages to function and deliver such fascinating data. The superior engineering and foresight that went into the creation of Voyager 1 hold the key to the solution. The fact that it has 2 backup computers is one of the key factors in its durability. The Flight Data Subsystem and the Attitude and Articulation Control Subsystem are the 2 computer subsystems that are installed on Voyager 1 and its twin Voyager 2. This clever refresh guarantees system flexibility and extends the life of computer components by enabling them to be activated when needed. The Voyager spacecraft's computer system is set up as a distributed system with 3 dual redundant processors. Because of the careful planning, even in the event that one of the measures is unsuccessful, the others may still be handled well, avoiding the failure of the primary objective. Voyager gadgets use wired logic to maximize limited power usage. Stated differently, computer systems are engineered using intricate algorithms that operate under time and energy restrictions. Maintaining operational integrity during the development of an aeroplane is greatly dependent on power management. One of Voyager 1's biggest obstacles to using solar energy is its distance from the Sun. Manufacturers must discover innovative methods to optimize and conserve energy consumption in order to achieve maximum energy efficiency. Power selection for non-critical operations is a part of this technique. Engineers inspect parts or subsystems that are not essential to the task with great care. For instance, certain research equipment's ability to heat was turned off. When these heaters are switched off, they use less energy and prolong the aircraft's service life. They are made to make sure that the equipment is maintained at a specific temperature for optimal performance. However, don't assume that the choice of the process's strength is unimportant. It contains a thorough examination of the trade-offs between energy conservation and impartial research, to make sure that the quality and use of scientific data are not jeopardized when certain procedures are eliminated. Engineers collaborate closely with scientists. A tiny balance that maximizes energy economy while preserving essential performance is the aim. The ability of Voyager 1 power management system to adjust to shifting conditions is really intriguing. Solar energy reduces as the spaceship travels away from the Sun. Don't worry though. Voyager 1 will modify its power usage appropriately to guarantee that there are sufficient resources to sustain data transfer and other crucial tasks. It operates similarly to an intelligent energy saver. Power management has significantly improved and advanced technologically throughout time. Engineers are putting a lot of effort into enhancing Voyager's capture power through technological advancements, including better power delivery, enhanced battery charging systems, and top-notch electrical and management. These energy-saving techniques allowed Voyager 1 to perform above and beyond all expectations. It still conveys important messages over 6 months after it was published. It's astonishing how long this spacewalk has lasted, especially since it was just done 5 years ago. It says a great deal about the commitment and inventiveness of the scientists and engineers who put in countless hours to manage Voyager 1. However, we must remember that there are many surprises waiting for us in the deep, so persevere. The findings will eventually be made. With an astounding variety of electronic equipment and systems, the Voyager mission is built to investigate the expanse of the solar system and beyond. The aircraft's fuselage, which has 65,000 separate components, is where the instruments were installed. Just 4 of the vehicles that Voyager had on board when it started its interstellar trip survived in operable condition on Voyager 1, and 5 on Voyager 2. The long-term instrument on board Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 is the low-energy object. 3 sets of particle sensors on the apparatus count and time the low-energy particles that strike it. He was fascinated with cosmic radiation and enjoyed discussing the sun, planets, and interstellar space. The Cosmic Ray Instrument, a companion device, is constantly looking for high-energy particles coming from the sun and other cosmic sources. These days, cosmic radiation detectors are able to identify materials released from the massive interstellar medium in addition to the shield that the sun creates. It turned out that these data were essential for figuring out when Voyager 1 reached space. Notably, the apparatus continues to function on Voyagers 1 and 2. The plasma wave subsystem, which has 2 long antennas angled at right angles to one another, is a crucial instrument for determining the electromagnetic field of exoplanets that may still be unknown. But when Voyager ventured into interstellar space, its function changed. These days, gadgets offer data on the modifications that plasma waves go through on their way through space. More significantly, it functions between Voyagers 1 and 2. The magnetometer, which was first intended to research the magnetic fields of outer planets, is currently a key tool in the study of the region that separates the Earth's central core from its center. In order to get the answers, scientists utilize this device to investigate the magnetic characteristics of the shifting area, where the sun's magnetic field interacts with magnetic material on the surface of the sun. It is noteworthy that Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 still have the magnetometer in use. The plasma probe, which locates the material in the plasma body with the lowest energy, is another crucial instrument. It has the ability to recognize things traveling at a specific speed and pinpoint their origin within a predetermined range. The deeper spacecraft go, the more crucial these resources become. It is important to remember that the present measurement is limited to Voyager 2. The blood research instruments on Voyager 2 are still helpful for scientific study, even if some of the spacecraft's instruments have been inadvertently or purposefully shut off to conserve energy. Furthermore, in 1998, NASA fitted heaters on 2 space shuttles in an attempt to conserve energy. There can be 3 radiation generators on each space shuttle. The electricity produced by the nuclear fission of plutonium-238 powers these reactors. But if plutonium-238 degrades more, it will run out of energy and the entire apparatus would malfunction. It is anticipated that this will occur in 2025. Each Voyager probe has 2 thrusters, which are used to move the antenna so that it is constantly facing Earth rather than to advance the ship. You must overcome this obstacle in order to stay in contact with the aeroplane. The thrusters skillfully spin the spaceship and bring its antenna close to Earth by sending brief bursts or jets that last only a few milliseconds. Scientists turned on the backup thrusters of Voyager 1 in November 2017 after the primary thrusters were destroyed. After almost 4 years of inactivity, Voyager 1 was able to lock onto Earth thanks to this procedure. It's amazing how the backup thrusters can complement and power up the aircraft's antenna, even when it isn't working for extended periods of time. The primary transmitter of the Voyager probe has an output of around 20 watts, which is comparable to a refrigerator light. The energy of the Voyager signal was 20 billion times weaker than a digital watch battery when it arrived on Earth. It's important to remember that your iPhone has 100,000 times the memory of the Voyager spacecraft, even with its incredible performance at launch. You now understand the purpose of Voyager better. Put on your seatbelts and join us as we explore the mysteries of 500 recently discovered odd objects in space. Are the data transmitted by Voyager 1 erroneous? The scientific community took notice of Voyager 1 once more after its most recent discovery. A surprising discovery is made by a space probe. 500 unidentified items are hiding in deep space. Scientists are concerned because these enigmatic items remain inexplicable in light of this finding. Above all, it appears that the first data transmitted from Earth was contradictory, akin to a confused message. When scientists at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory learned they had extracted this enigmatic material from the outer reaches of space, just picture their shocked expressions. Following a comprehensive study, the Behavioral Alert and Control System was identified as the cause of the misunderstanding. Voyager 1's AACS is a crucial component that measures, reports, and adjusts the spacecraft's location in space. In order to transmit data back to Earth, AACS is outfitted with antennas aimed at our planet. Scientists have lately found that AACS had become a malfunctioning computer that had been inactive for years, disrupting telemetry data. NASA experts promptly resolved the issue by setting up AACS to properly transmit data from computers. Consequently, scientists at NASA are finally receiving back the stolen data from Voyager 1. But why AACS is utilizing the wrong computer is the issue that everyone wants answered. Scientists at NASA hypothesized that the AACS was getting incorrect orders from another onboard computer, albeit they are yet unable to offer a conclusive response. It's still unknown, though, whose machine caused the anomaly and what kind of mismatch there is. The Voyager Interplanetary Missions Project Manager, Suzanne Dodd, provided information on the AACS by announcing that a comprehensive memory reading and study of its operations will be conducted. This helpful tool is intended to identify the underlying source of telemetry issues. More significantly, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory of NASA declared that the aircraft was dangerous and that the AACS was functioning normally. Consequently, the signal intensity remained unaffected and Voyager 1 was not compelled to enter safe mode. Climate is one of the most significant elements that contribute to this disadvantage, despite the fact that there are many others. The severe circumstances found in the cosmic environment are well known, and they may pose significant challenges to spacecraft like Voyager 1. Cosmic radiation affects the ship's generator, causing significant temperature fluctuations. High-energy particles from far-off stars and celestial bodies are known as cosmic radiation, and they have the ability to enter an aircraft and cause electrical disruptions, deterioration of material signals, memory mistakes, and data corruption. Furthermore, the outer temperature in space can drop as low as 202 degrees Fahrenheit. Furthermore, Voyager 1 encounters dust, micrometeoroids, and comet and asteroid debris that may significantly affect the mission. Because of its high radial speed of 17 km/s, the plasma wave detector was always able to monitor the impacts of dust particles as the spacecraft proceeded into interstellar space. The dust particle instantly evaporates and ionizes upon impact with the aircraft, creating an expanding cloud of blood that causes powerful pulses to appear on the plasma wave system's antenna. Thanks for watching another episode. While you're here, you can watch more space-related video.